What is going on, Hive Warriors? Now, this is an insane weight loss transformation. Very, very powerful. Now, I dug deep to find out, because this video is from Twitter, but I dug deep to find out how long it took him. And this transformation, I was seeing people like, how many months was this? How many months? There's a delusion as to how much weight you can lose in a certain amount of time. This weight loss that you're about to see took this gentleman about 2 years of consistency. This is why I always tell you guys, do not give up. Some of you might just be a little bit too big to think that. Don't get caught up in thinking that, oh, 2 months or 3 months because of an app, or because you saw this commercial where somebody lost weight. And those things are not normal. People don't actually lose it that quickly. Now, let's look at this. We'll see what 2 years of work looks like, and then we'll discuss. Now you can see this is, I don't even have to talk really. There's nothing that needs to be pointed out. You will completely see a difference as he gets smaller and smaller. You can start seeing his abs are now showing. You can see that there's extra skin, obviously, from how big he was, and then how much he's losing. Now, he talked about how he controlled the extra skin around his chest by ensuring that he was doing resistance training. But look at this transformation. Look at this transformation. You can see the difference. Like, there's no talking about this. The difference is clear as day. 2 years between the two pictures. 2 years between both of these pictures. Now, he doesn't do intermittent fasting to my knowledge. I went to his Instagram. He doesn't do intermittent fasting. I don't think he does. I think what he does is he just controls for calories. He does some cardio. And he does weight resistance training. That's it. He also ensures that he controls for protein and calories. That's what he does, which one of the things that I've always told you guys is, protein is super important. Of all of the macronutrients, it's the most important. It's it has the highest stomach effect, but it also helps retain and build muscle. And muscle is the thing that you need for you to ensure that you're revving your metabolism as much as possible. Muscle helps to partition calorie burning because it actually requires calorie. So think about it. If you put muscle on your body, it requires calories just to be on your body. So what's going to happen is that instead of a lot of those calories that you're consuming just going to be stored in body fat, they move over to your muscle as well. They give some of it to your muscle to power the muscle. So it's important to do resistance training. I know a lot of people out there, especially women, they want to just do cardio because they're just thinking about a calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie deficit. But if you're actually thinking about calorie deficit in a more sophisticated way and not a simplistic way, you'll understand that, well, calorie partitioning is part of calorie deficit, because what you're really trying to do is not build body fat or remove body fat. So if you give your calories a reason to go other places other than just to be stored because they've already done their job, right? They've powered your heart, your liver, and everything. You barely have muscle, so they've just given you a few calories, and then they went right to your belly fat or your face or whatever. Instead, it says, oh, we gotta allocate a large portion of these calories that he's consuming or that she's consuming to this muscle that she's building. And you don't have to have an insane amount of muscle, but having a little bit more is better than not doing anything at all. So muscle is what drove this weight loss for this person right here. Even though it took him 2 years, and that's a lot of consistency, kudos to this gentleman here, but muscle is what drove that. You can see that he's very muscular. You can see it right here on his shoulders. You can see it in his arms. You can see it in his chest. It was probably because he was working out really strong or really well throughout this process. Now, there's another thing too. You don't really know how much muscle you have under a body like that until you reduce the body fat percentage. So kudos to him. If a gentleman that's that big for that long could do it, if you're not even close to this gentleman, you could definitely do it. And even if you are, even if you're a little bit bigger than him, you could do it. It just takes consistency. I'm hoping that this helps you understand timelines when it comes to these kind of things, because people really be thinking that, hey, how many, like I saw the comments. They're asking him how many months did it take him to do that? Because the perception is that that's possible in months, but it isn't. There's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be plateaus. There's going to be so many different things. Sometimes you're going to lose a pound in a week. Sometimes it's going to take some time, some powering through. But as long as you don't give up, you will eventually get there. Giving up just because you didn't make it in 4 months or 3 months, you're just going to go back to where you were, and you're going to wish a year later when you're looking at yourself that you were smaller or you've lost more weight. Why not just do it, and then a year later when you know inevitably you're going to feel that way, you've lost the weight, right? So that's just my point of this video. Hopefully this video was inspiring. And of course, as always, guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace out.